What is going on today, guys? And today in this video we are going to be talking about Assassin's Creed Shadows. We are going to be talking about some details that I think you guys should know. Some details are major, some are not so major, so let's go ahead and start getting into it. For the standard edition of the game, which is going to be $70, and for the gold edition of the game it's going to be $110, and for the ultimate edition it is going to be $130, which is crazy. Now you can also get Ubisoft Plus, which is $20 a month, and you will be able to play all of the Ubisoft games on release day and all of that stuff. So this is what I normally do, and I really recommend it. Now, there's going to be dynamic weather and dynamic seasons in the game. If you guys don't know what this is, the seasons will change as the longer you play the game, and there will be random weather effects. Also, when you are also playing the game, it's just random. Each person is going to have different weather than what the previous person is going to have. It's just going to be completely random, but the seasons will play throughout as long as you play the game. Now, wildlife will change throughout the seasons. This is what they've said. Wildlife will change colors throughout the seasons. I'm not really sure what this means exactly. I don't know how much wildlife is in this game, but that is what they have said. And supposedly there are a lot more breakable props in this game than in the previous Assassin's Creed. So when you're fighting, you'll actually be smashing around a bunch of stuff like little vendors and stuff, I'm assuming. A bunch of stuff like that. You'll be able to smash it, apparently. I guess we'll see when we get hands on the game. And supposedly different weapons affected the armor of the enemies differently. I'm not sure how many weapons are in the game, but I know each individual character gets their own different types of weapons. So this is going to be interesting to see which one you prefer to play as. And you get 2 different types of weapons for each character. But I know that there are more than just the 2 separate types of weapons. I know that there are a few more weapons that you can use. I know there is a gun you can use with the samurai guy. I do know that. I'm not sure about the shinobi, but you can switch freely from the 2 different types of weapons that you use while you're in a fight. You're not just stuck with one. You can switch back and forth to which weapon you want to use. Each character has their own unique storyline until they align with each other onto the main story, and you can switch from character to character, whichever one you want to play, unless it's that their specific story. Then you cannot switch from that character. You have to play that character to complete their story. But other than that, in the open world, you will be able to switch back and forth whenever you want. You cannot do this while you are fighting or while you are doing an infiltration mission. You'll be stuck with that character. But if you're just out in the open world, you can just switch back and forth to either one you want to. Now, there is a new thing that they added. It is called the Spy Network. You could send spies to locations to like track targets or just to scout areas to see where enemies are. And if you guys know, and if you've played the previous Assassin's Creed games, you guys know that you normally get a bird of some type and you'll be able to scout the area yourself. That is not a thing in this game. You will have to use your spies in order to figure out what is going on in that specific area. And I'm sure some of you guys know, but they have brought a grappling hook into the game for the shinobi. I believe it's just for the shinobi. I'm not quite sure, but I'm pretty sure. You'll be able to scale up buildings, and you'll be able to grapple hook across like a pathway from a tree and things like that. I'm pretty sure, as you guys will see in the video. And they also have added proning. You'll be actually able to lay down and crawl through tall grass or crawl underneath water, things like that, just to be able to get to your target and assassinate them. Another cool thing about the stealth is enemies are affected by the light and also affected by the darkness. Now you will be actually able to destroy the light or also put out the light in order to continue sneaking along your mission. You'll be able to knock out lanterns or put out candles and things like that, which is pretty awesome. And also in the seasons, if you're climbing on a rooftop and it's in the wintertime, icicles will form and they will fall and create an alert that the guards will come and check out and all that stuff. So be careful with what season you're in, because there are different ways for the enemies to spot you and be alerted to your presence. Another cool thing with the shinobi is you'll be actually able to use your grappling hook to move your enemies around into like a little dark corner, and you'll be able to assassinate them or you'll be able to knock them out, because there are some enemies that do not have weapons, but they can alert guards of your presence that you are in the area. So you want to make sure you either take them out or knock them out quietly, however you want to go about it. Now, another cool thing, there are places inside of houses that you can hide. You'll actually be able to grapple hook to the ceiling and pull yourself up and to hide from people on patrol just walking around looking for you. Now, another cool thing, weather can cover your footsteps sound. There could be high wind or a massive lightning storm or anything, or any type of storm like that, snow, anything like that. It can cover your footsteps and make you even more quiet than what you already are. And in the wintertime, streams and ponds will be frozen. You will not be able to swim through it or crawl underneath of it or lay at the bottom and wait for your target to walk by. And also in the autumn and in the wintertime, plants such as tall grass and things like that will die, and you will not have any tall grass to hide in, to sneak through, and to take certain shortcuts like that. So with each individual season, you will have to plan out your attack on how you're going to get to the target. Another great thing that they have added is a breathing stick. If you are the shinobi and you go underwater, you will actually be able to bring out a little piece of bamboo that you could stick up through the top, and you can actually breathe through it so you can stay underwater longer while you are waiting for a target to come by and assassinate him. And another great thing, if you are detected by an enemy, you can either stay or fight or return into stealth and run away from them. Now, I'm not really quite sure what this means, but that is what they have said. And I'm sure, as you guys know by now, day and night, weather changes and seasonal change affect the path that you take. Like I said, you will have to find your own path that you have to take. There are multiple paths you could take. You just have to find the right one that is right for that season or right for that weather that is going on at that moment. Now, another thing, apparently there are no shields in the game, but you can block with your primary weapons that you have. Another great thing, each weapon has their own individual skill tree. As I've said previously, I'm not sure how many weapons are in the game. I just know each character gets 2 individual weapons. That's all I know as of this moment. And each character has their own unique skill, and as I've said, weapons that you will have to master. I'm not sure what these are, but each character has their own unique skill tree, I'm assuming. So this is going to be interesting to see what kind of skills they will actually be able to have / use. Now, another thing, in the summertime, enemies can cut through bushes looking for you. If you have alerted them, they will cut through bushes looking for you. So you can't really like hide in any bushes or anything, because they'll cut through it while trying to look for you. And in the wintertime, when it's super cold, they will stand around fires and warm places. They'll be inside more. So this is pretty cool. I think that they have added this. This gives you more of an option to do different things in different seasons. And it also gives you more of a challenge that you have to think. You don't just have to run straight in there and kill the target unless you want to. Now for the stealth players, this is pretty good because it gives you more of an option to wait like for a certain season to kill like this certain target that's like super fortified or anything like that, which is awesome. But that's pretty much it for this video. If you guys have any questions or anything like that, please make sure to leave a comment. And if you guys found this video helpful in any way, please make sure to hit that like button. And without further ado, I will talk to you guys later.